Hello! Welcome to Retro Boys Gaming. We are doing a special little episode today. So basically I did some research on uploading new skins into Minecraft, and RetroSol would be super excited if I made him a personalized skin for playing the game. And so that's what I'm going to do. So what I've done is I've come to this site called Novaskin, minecraft.novaskin.me. Really cool little site. You can sort of, over here on the left, you can pose your character in all different sort of poses if you want. I've sort of given him this sort of like I'm ready to go mine pose, which I think RetroSol will appreciate. But the pose doesn't really matter much. All it is just showing me what my end product is going to look like. But I'm going to draw actually on the 2D planes over here. And this site has this really cool feature where basically when I roll over the different texture sprites, so each one of these slices basically within this large, it's a PNG file, which is what it's going to end up exporting, is basically tied to each piece of this three-dimensional mesh that makes up our character Steve here, who we are going to turn into a RetroSol. So this is going to be a first stab. This is probably not going to remain his character forever, as I'm sure, knowing him and his creativity, he's going to want to jump in here and he's going to want to draw something himself. And he's not quite at the capability of using a mouse in a drawing program quite yet. Remember, he is 5 years old. He's pretty good with a mouse for a 5-year-old, but he's definitely not ready to start drawing digitally something that makes sense. It's going to be pretty abstract. His hand drawings are quite good, but drawing with a mouse is a whole other ball game, and it took me a long time of practicing to get decent with a mouse. So what we're going to do is we've got all these cool little tools down here. So we basically, here is our color palette tool for drawing. And I think the very first thing we want to do is give him his lovely green eyes. Solomon has some amazingly nice sort of hazily green eyes like his mother. Very fortunate in that regard. So I'm going to give him some green eyes. I'm actually going to make his eyes... No, I'm not going to make them actually any bigger. I'm going to keep them where they are. Oh, Control Z, Control Z. That's right. Let's use this. Going to be a lot easier. So we're going to draw on the 2D. It's going to be so much simpler. Now, the other thing he has is he has glasses. Black rimmed glasses. Yes, I know. He's a pretty cool dude. He has them sort of in the style of Clark Kent. When we first got his glasses, that was a big thing for him. He wanted it just like Superman's glasses, because that's kind of how we sold him on the, hey, it's okay if you need glasses. Superman wore glasses. Now he's looking more like a burglar here, so that's not going to work. Maybe we can go a little larger and make them more circular, sort of Harry Potter style. Let's see what that looks like. All the way up with the white. Ooh, that's fun. Very kind of cutie, sort of fun and youthful. Looks young. I like it. He looks young. It's not quite the right shape. I know he's going to be a little upset on that, but overall, pretty darn good. Now, let's get his hair right. He does have shortish hair, though we let him grow it out a bit because he's got some nice curls to his hair. And I remember my mother when I was a kid. I have sort of a reddish blonde hair. It was more deep red when I was a kid, and she would grow it out all the time. She always wanted my hair to grow out because she just loved the color so much. And she was kind of disappointed in high school when I cut it really short. But you know, you can't please your parents all the time, and sometimes you gotta do things for yourself, and that's sort of what I would say is a good thing for people to remember. Don't so I like how this painting texture kind of doesn't paint it on in full transparency. As you can see by looking at it, it kind of like leaves some of the transparency on there, and I get a bit of the color variation in the hair, which is great 'cause it really simplifies things. It's also going to probably let me maybe... I don't know about that, actually. Whoa, Control Z. Control Z. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get an eraser here for a second. We must have an eraser in here, because that's actually... it's actually showing sort of transparent color. What is this? So this... If I roll over the tools, I am not told anything about them. Oh, use a draw to gradient. This one? Maybe? Okay, well, some have help, some don't. What happens if I just flood that? Whoa, did not want to do that at all. At all. No, I did not. No, not one bit. Not one bit at all. This might be a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. Let's see what this does. It looks like I'm going to actually... Whoa. I really want to erase that. How do I erase? Erase, erase, erase. I'm going to... Yeah. It looked like an eraser tool. Huh. Oh, I am worried. I'm worried. Well, let's see how this goes. We're just giving it a run to see how it kind of it makes the textures. I'm just going to kind of add some more darkness to some of this hair. I kind of want this side to be a little darker, I think, than the other, though that doesn't make a ton of sense. Maybe I will brighten this up a little bit more. And keep coloring. So again, I'm just kind of coloring over all the brown with yellow, which is more in line with his hair color. And then I'll color this one. Like so. I do like it. The transparency, even though I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to be able to use it because it's actually giving me transparency squares, which is really strange. Oh, not that one. Alright, there we go. So maybe it's just a matter of the odd click here and there to make sure that that color sets. I'm going to get some darker here. There we go. Ooh. So I'm not sure. I don't want to go too far and assume that it's going to leave things transparent, because it doesn't seem to be leaving things transparent, at least on the PNG. So I'm going to assume that this will correct itself. That's going to be my assumption. Seems like a very dangerous assumption. And I can't seem to get rid of whatever this was. But it's out there now, in the world, on this. So what I might do afterwards is I might actually go in and I'll clean it up in Photoshop, the PNG itself, and just make sure there's no transparency on anything that shouldn't be transparent, because we don't want his head to be see-through. That would be funny, but not something I know he would like very much. Sorry about that. So this is I'm going to say this is actually very challenging. I was going with maybe this will be like somewhat challenging, but now I think I have to say this is excessively challenging. I really like how it's giving me these gradient tones, but I don't like the fact that I really feel like I'm not going to get what I want out of this, am I? All right, let's see how his face is looking. His face is looking pretty good. Now, for Saul, I will say one thing. He is a pale, pale kid. His parents are very, very pale. We do not see the sun very often. And because of this, we are about the lightest colored people you would ever meet. And so, because of that, I'm just going to color this down, which is going to actually... See, again, it's not showing the colors here, but I can see them right here. So I'm not trusting this 100%. Not yet. Maybe if we just rotate his arm a little bit or his head a little bit, maybe it'll fix it. No, it's decided that those PNGs are not showing up, or those colors are not showing up, and we're not going to see them. That's a shame. Alrighty. Is this our green color that we used on his eyes? No, this is a different green color. I'm thinking that is not as cute. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. What's going on here? Let's stretch this all the way up to white. Nice white. There we go. Okay. Let's go back. See, I don't even know if these brushes are supposed to do anything differently. Like, is the first brush supposed to kind of give me transparencies? It's very hard to tell. But because it does, I'm just going to kind of do this. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to darken it a little bit more. And I just want to make sure that really, if you're seeing underneath his neck, it looks like underneath a neck. Okay, the other part we have to do is this. Ooh. It's like a half full one, this one. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I've got a general sense of what he's going to end up looking like here, so I'm getting pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. I think he's going to be pretty floored that I went and did this. I should have kept it a little more simple and maybe not tried to change his skin color so much. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna paint the top part of the arms brighter. And see, look at this. Look at all the stuff it's now omitting. And this is stuff like it's there. I painted it. Now. So it just decides, I think, you know, this isn't perfect, but it's giving me a general idea of what he's going to end up looking like, which is really kind of cool. Oh, I see. So it's not the inside. It's basically like, oh, it's the exterior of the arm, basically, is what this is. So, just painting this on. Pretty cool. I can't wait to see how this shows up in the real deal. Because, yeah, right now we're getting some interesting effects. For sure. For sure. Okay, let's see what else we can do. He generally likes to wear sort of black pants and bluey shoes. So let's make his shoes. Let's go with the black first, actually. We're going to make some black-ish pants. We're going to go down here. And not quite full black. That's one of the things you'll find in design is that you don't want to quite go full black ever. You want to go like 90% gray. It just makes things a bit more interesting looking. There we go. And the other leg. And there we go. What is this piece? Oh, it's his hand. Okay, so those are going to be his hands. I'm going to make it a little darker, but I'm still kind of like, you know what? This isn't bad for a hand. Right? It's not bad. Oh, it's okay. I don't think we need to make this amazingly perfect. Again, we're just giving it a try to see how this works. I think the next time I would do this, I would do it in Photoshop because I could envision all this happening. I don't really need the model over here. And the fact that the model is not really showing me the colors is kind of scary because I don't know how deep the PNG is or how deep the transparency is on this. I can't see any gradient through it, but this is not a true painting program here. It's a very good painting program for one that's online. It's excellent. It's exceptional. The fact that it's working in real time in any capacity is wild. But it's not going to work well enough for us to be able to really do anything super, super cool here. So we're not going to do anything crazy. Alright, so those were the blacker sides. Now we want to do sort of the lighter side blue. We'll fill this all in. And we will fill in the other side too. Since we generally don't look at ourselves very often, I'm not too worried about this, but I was hoping to give him something kind of neat. Oops, so I just painted in an area you can't paint in. I don't know what that does. Seems to ignore it. It's not adding it anywhere, though I do have this floating black box right there. What are you? Why can't I get rid of you? No, not happening. And I'm pretty sure it's this guy right here. Or it's this guy. No, it's definitely this guy. Not sure what that is. Maybe it's like, maybe you can have like more stuff coming off his head? I don't know. I'm not sure. I could look at some other skin packs and see, but for now, wow, this is really not working. Oh, wow, that's the whole leg that I painted on this side. It's a complete transparent mess, and the other side is a completely transparent mess. I really wish it would give me some indication on what these tools are. I don't know. Undo. This one seems more solid. This one seems not as solid. I've got 4 different pen tools and a color selector. Alrighty. Well, let's get this. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I wanted to get this tool and I wanted to select. Alright, let's try some more here. Okay. Just giving him those darker pants that he tends to wear. Alright. So now, is his other leg transparent? Not yet, probably, because we haven't quite gone to the lighter color. I think I might have done this. I think his pants might actually be a little backwards here. I definitely would do this again in something I'm more familiar with and can work faster in, because this is ludicrous. Ludicrous, not the hip-hop artist. Alright. So I'm doing this very, very fast just to try and see what can be done. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe a little darker to get some creases back. Actually, that was probably not well done. Alright. It's more of a crease here, right? Because that's the back of the leg. And then we will darken this up. Right, and then I think what I'm going to do is actually going to go full black for underneath the oh, wait, no, the shoe. I'm not going to go full black. I am going to go full white. As his soles of his shoes are usually very white. Cool. Yeah, because he's got sort of like gray, greeny shoes right now, which I think he'll like if I try to mimic a little bit. I like this. I just hope they're solid colors. Okay. And a bit of that on the back. Really, I'm doing it all the way across the board here. And the same on the back. Oop. Same on the back here. Cool. Leave his shoes kind of grayish. Yes, let's do that. And then let's go up and let's give him sort of a... oh, you know what we need to do here? Oh, not that one. Was it this one? I guess it was. We're more over in the bluey hues. We'll go here and we will paint over top of this part of the pants. And this part of the pants. And this part of the pants. See, again, I'm drawing on quadrants I shouldn't be drawing on. Very tricky to deal with, this thing. Whew. Alright, sorry, I got some on the hand there, so I'm just going to go back. Okay. Woo! Alright, no idea if this is going to work. I'm almost tempted to just sort of kind of call it a day here, you know, and maybe try and see if I load this up, what even happens. But let's just do his shirt. Because he always loves wearing a nice blue shirt. And if I had lots of time, I would go in here and I'd actually put like a design on it, like a Mario design or Superman or something on this shirt, because that's pretty much what he wears. Anything Superman, Batman, Mario. Yep. That's what he's into. That's what he wears. Alright. He's a huge Mario fan. He really wants to get one of those video recorders for the Wii U so that we could do Wii U episodes. You know, maybe some... well, he'd obviously love to do Wii U Minecraft because he's got that. But he would definitely love to do also, I know... what am I thinking of here? Oh, geez. New Super Mario Brothers, like the Wii edition, the Wii U edition, Mario Maker. He loves Mario Maker. Thinks you plop him down for hours in front of that thing if you'd let him, which we won't let him, because you know you can't play games all the time. You know, unless you're like Stampy Cat and it's your job and that's what you do. But this is not our job. His job is to go to school, get good grades. My job is to go to work, get paid so I can buy us games to play on our free time. Okay. Here we go. This is coming together kind of nicely. I'm almost not concerned about this. I am going to take a quick look at it in the Photoshop before I upload it to make sure that there's no transparencies on this thing, but I will export the PNG straight from here, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. It's going to be probably pretty easy. I'm hoping. Alright, anything else that we need to change if we want to really make this RetroSol? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. There's his hair. I don't want to draw in there because I'll draw in here and then I will be like, oh, okay, that's not good. I shouldn't have done that. All right, let's export. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, when I come back, I'm gonna load this up into Minecraft. We'll load Minecraft up and we'll take a look. All right, cool. Hello, and we're back. So here I am, and I've got the RetroSol outfit on. It worked out well. It actually worked out really well. I did bring it into Photoshop and added the little coin to the front. Trying to do a little Mario coin there. There isn't enough room, so I'm going to have to think harder on what I could put on his shirt. I'm sure he's got some ideas. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. This worked out well. He looks really good. He's saying hello. And this is a little sneak peek to our Halloween special that's coming up soon. Ooh, I'm making a little haunted house for Sol to try and traverse through and see how he does. Okay then. Till next time. That's how you make a skin. And basically I just uploaded it on the Minecraft website. You got to be a PC user, I think, to do this. I don't think you can do it with anything else. But if you can, let me know. Let others know down in the comments. And if you like this episode, of course, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Cheers.